5 TNT men sentenced in High Court over 2021 Carriacou bank heist. Coast Guard announced Tobago recruitment drive. And Roxborough and Bishop student receive graduation surprise. Good evening, Tobago. I'm Renessa Ortiz, bringing you the stories you need to know for this Thursday, July 23rd, 2026. From the big headlines to the issues impacting your community, you are locked into Tobago Updates Television News. Leading off tonight, nearly 5 years after a brazen maritime heist shook the sister isle of Carriacou, 5 Trinidad and Tobago men have been handed heavy prison sentences in the High Court of Grenada. High Court Justice Paula Guilford sentenced key architect Nashon Scotland to 22 years behind bars, while his 4 co-accused each received 10-year sentences. Here are the details in this report.
It was a case that made regional headlines in October 2021. 5 men from Trinidad and Tobago, Nashon Scotland, Keon Dick, Alan Melville, Jabari Roach, and Akeem John crossed nearly 80 nocturnal miles of open ocean on an unlicensed pirogue from Trinidad and Tobago to Carriacou. On the afternoon of October 18, 2021, 2 masked men stormed the Hillsborough branch of the Grenada Cooperative Bank, holding staff and customers at gunpoint before making off with over EC 30,000 in cash. The group attempted a daring high-speed escape back towards Trinidad and Tobago. However, the Royal Grenada Police Force and Grenada Coast Guard launched a coordinated marine interception, pursuing the vessel over 120 miles in calm waters. Realizing the capture was inevitable, the men jettisoned the cash overboard into open waters. Officers successfully boarded the boat, seizing a loaded ammunition magazine and apprehending all 5 men. On Tuesday, July 21, 2026, Justice Paula Guilford sentenced 34-year-old Scotland to 22 years in prison, citing additional charges tied to a prior 2019 credit union robbery in Hillsborough. Co-accused Dick, Melville, Roach and John, aged between 30 and 41, were each handed 10-year sentences. All 5 men had remained in Grenadian custody since their arrests. Alia Balgobin, reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Young Tobagonians looking for a career in military service will soon have an opportunity to enlist. The Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard has announced an upcoming dedicated recruitment drive specifically for Tobago. Coast Guard officials confirmed the targeted intake aims to recruit local men and women into maritime defense, search and rescue, and border security operations. Applicants must be citizens of Trinidad and Tobago between 18 and 25 years old. Candidates must also possess a clean criminal record and meet standard educational requirements. While specific calendar dates and screening locations are being finalized, military leadership is urging prospective recruits to begin preparations immediately. Interested individuals should ensure their personal documentation, including valid identification and certificates of character, is up to date. Official application links, intake schedules, and submission guidelines will be released exclusively on the Coast Guard's verified social media channels. Defense officials advise the public to avoid unverified online posts and rely strictly on official channels for genuine registration details. 2 local secondary school graduates are stepping into their future with renewed confidence tonight, thanks to a unique empowerment initiative. Reporter Joel Green-George has this story.
Tony Rivers of Bishop's High School and Kareem Thompson of Roxborough Secondary were selected for Ecliffe Eli's Spotlight on Youth Potential project. The initiative recognizes students who have overcome early personal and academic hurdles. 17-year-old Tony Rivers admits his early high school years were rocky. However, key support from his teachers helped turn his path around.
I was a headache to the teachers and they wanted me out of the school. I was expecting them to say, well, I wasn't going to be able to graduate because too much trouble I gave. So I wasn't expecting anything until Miss Gonzalez, she came and told me.
Miss Ecliffe I was going to come this week after maths and she wanted me to attend.
Rivers made a complete turnaround by 5th form, earning a spot in the program and a tailored suit for his graduation. His family expressed gratitude for the opportunity.
Well, of course, I'm extremely proud of him. I know that moment would have meant so much to him because, given everything that he endures, goes through, everything, I know that this was $1 million moment for him. And I am so thankful that he got to have this opportunity.
17-year-old Kareem Thompson faced a different challenge. After starting school during the pandemic, Thompson excelled in academics and track and field, but almost missed his prom due to financial constraints.
I was planning to go to the graduation, but not the prom, because I feel like the graduation was enough and I didn't want to put the expense on my mom. But now that I am granted the opportunity, I am grateful for it and also excited about it.
The designer personally picked up Thompson for his graduation dinner, relieving the family of the financial strain and giving these students an experience they will not soon forget. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
Up next, THA confirms receipt of pre-action protocol letter in the case of 7-year-old Angelica Jogi's death.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Tobago, are you ready to celebrate culture, color, and creativity? Then make Heritage Haven books and things your first stop this Heritage Festival. Step into a world of vibrant African wear, handcrafted accessories, unique gifts, local authors, and inspiring books for every age. Whether you're dressing for the festivities or searching for something special, Heritage Haven has something just for you. Heritage Haven books and things where culture comes alive. Visit us today at the Scarborough Esplanade and discover treasures. Celebrate culture where read it, live it.
Coming up, Barbados kicks off festival season with Crop Over, where you can live like a local. Moments of discovery and joy during Culinary Month in Antigua and Barbuda. Find that hero within you. As these women of vision share their stories of success, Caribbean Passport TV, your guide to what's happening in the region, here on this station.
Thank you for staying with us. The Tobago House of Assembly has officially confirmed receipt of a pre-action protocol letter issued on behalf of the family of 7-year-old Angelica Jogi. The San Fernando Primary School student tragically lost her life following a jet ski collision at Pigeon Point Heritage Park in April. While the Jogi family's legal team points to what they describe as systemic failures in beach safety, THA officials are clarifying where the legal process currently stands. Here are the details in this report.
3 months after 7-year-old Angelica Jogi was struck and killed while bathing with her family at Pigeon Point Heritage Park, formal civil proceedings are now officially taking shape. Attorneys from Freedom Law Chambers, led by Senior Counsel Anad Ramlogan, have issued a pre-action protocol letter targeting 3 distinct parties: jet ski operator Ashwa Burnett, the Tobago House of Assembly, and the Pigeon Point Heritage Park Limited. The legal document alleged that the fatal collision was not an unavoidable accident, but rather the result of gross negligence and a sustained failure by local authorities to enforce marine safety protocols and protect bathers within designated zones. Speaking on the matter, Legal Affairs Secretary Adana Joseph Wallace confirmed that the division has received the pre-action protocol letter. However, she emphasized the standard legal distinction surrounding the document, noting that receiving a pre-action protocol letter serves strictly as formal notice, and this letter is different to the 200-page document that the division received previously. She clarified that no actual lawsuit or formal litigation has been filed in the High Court as yet, describing the letter as an initial procedural step that allows the Assembly's legal team to review the claims and prepare an official response. This latest civil action comes as criminal investigations into the incident remain ongoing, with police finalizing inquiries to resubmit their file to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. The THA's legal team is expected to issue its formal response to Freedom Law Chambers within the time frame set out under the Civil Proceedings Rule. We will keep you updated as this story develops. Aliyah Balgobin, reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Trinidad and Tobago is expressing deep grief following the deaths of 3 U.S. military personnel killed in the line of duty in Jordan. Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar extended her heartfelt condolences to the U.S. government, the victims' families, and their fellow service members, highlighting one fallen soldier's special connection to the Twin Island nation. Among those killed was 28-year-old Sergeant Angel Sarah Rampersad, who served with the 52nd Air Defense Artillery Brigade in Ansbach, Germany. Formal notifications from U.S. authorities confirmed the Sergeant Rampersad's Trinidadian lineage through her father, a national of Trinidad and Tobago, alongside her American mother. Recognizing the profound local resonance of her passing, Foreign and CARICOM Affairs Minister Sean Sobers personally contacted Sergeant Rampersad's father on July 21st to offer comfort. The following day, representatives from the Consulate General in New York visited the grieving family to deliver support and official sympathies. The Trinidad and Tobago government honored the brave service of Sergeant Rampersad and her 2 colleagues, emphasizing that while she served under the American flag, her sacrifice deeply touched the hearts of Trinbagonians at home and abroad. Don't go anywhere, more news is coming up right after the break. But why wait? Take Tobago Updates with you wherever you go. Connect with us right now on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to join the discussion. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay right there.
Step out of my dreams to my real life. This girl, I wanna know you feel like, yeah. Come closer to me, let the stars align, yeah. In the middle of the night, you bring the sunshine. Miss Lady, she have a pot on the fire, burn a flame when she cooking.
Tobago, are you ready to celebrate culture, color, and creativity? Then make Heritage Haven books and things your first stop this Heritage Festival. Step into a world of vibrant African wear, handcrafted accessories, unique gifts, local authors, and inspiring books for every age. Whether you're dressing for the festivities or searching for something special, Heritage Haven has something just for you. Heritage Haven books and things where culture comes alive. Visit us today at the Scarborough Esplanade and discover treasures. Celebrate culture where read it, live it.
Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, buljoil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meats served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Welcome back. Controversy continues to surround the traffic rerouting along Gaskin Bay Road, following its transition into a one-way street to accommodate the expansion of the A&R Robinson International Airport roadway. Tobago Updates took to the streets of Crown Point to gather community perspectives and hear directly from residents, commuters, and local business operators on how these changes are impacting their daily lives.
The back road was built to convenience to the airport. Now turning Forest to a one-way road, that make no sense. Because it already have a roundabout into the airport, so why they didn't skip the flow going to the back road from the airport? I really believe that ain't making no sense. Well, probably it's going to make an effect on a lot of people, because a lot of people depending on coming in here for the short distance of reaching home. Now they have to take a long distance because they have to go on other streets to come through to reach to their home.
Well, right now it's affecting residents in the forest because the drivers on them driving without discretion, so I think we need some speed bumps inside here right now. ASP.
Honestly, it's not affecting me because there's less traffic on the road already small, so making it a one way gonna be better. Honestly, speaking from my terms, it gonna be less traffic.
The train will be more, you understand? So, you know, if I could reconcile it and, you know, and turn things around.
Yeah, easy for me. Very easy for me, yeah.
Okay, do you think this would be kind of hard for other people though who live along here or no?
Probably if to catch transport. If you go by grocery, to come back inside, it will help some people.
It hasn't affected me in any way because I haven't have a vehicle, but the people on them who have vehicles, they need to verify and set up some traffic restrictions for them at least, so it could be more freely, more freely on the road.
It's the middle of Tobago Heritage Festival, a time where local folklore and traditional culture takes center stage. The Tobago Drama Guild is not to be left behind, preparing a bespoke one-night gala experience this Friday with the debut of their original theatrical production, In My Dreams. Reporter Joel Green George has these details.
Under the direction of company leaders Cheryl Birchwood Uzuru and Tabati, the 4-performance run opens July 4th at the Guild House on Ashler Drive in Lowlands with a gala and show. There, the play's narrative will follow the story of Marjorie, a woman searching for that quiet promise of forever love, but dealt a cruel blow by the ones she loves the most. Torn between a shattered past and an uncertain future, she stands at the crossroads of fate, bound by betrayal, summoned by spirit. To reclaim her life, Marjorie must journey to the sacred ground where the ancient prophecy tree awaits. In Your Dreams integrates traditional Caribbean folk elements, combining original score arrangements, humor, and oral storytelling practices or griot. Founded in 1999, the Tobago Drama Guild has served as a primary institution for local performing arts and youth development for over 27 years. With acclaimed plays like Belfanto and A Calabash of Blood by Eric Rowe and Blood Money by Cheryl Birchwood Uzuru, the organization has received international honors in 2015 with a United States Congressional Award for Community Service during a tour in New York. In 2019, the Tobago House of Assembly awarded the company the Tobago Medal of Honor Silver for long and meritorious service in culture and the arts. The group continues regular international outreach, presenting classical Caribbean drama across North American venues, including recent performances at the Trinidad and Tobago Consulate General in Toronto. Opening night begins Friday at 7 p.m. with a gala dinner theater experience priced at $300 single and $500 per couple. Standard theater performances follow on Saturday, July 25th, Sunday, July 26th, and Friday, July 31st, with tickets priced at $150 for general admission and $100 for students. Production coordinators report limited seating capacity across all 4 scheduled dates. I, for one, will be on the edge of my seat, finding out what Marjorie's new destiny is after her sacred Grugu Breath Tree experience. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
The weather report when we return.
Nice.
If I have to call a supervisor one more time to sign off on a customer because their financials are in a mess, I will scream.
Hey, don't scream in a bank. That have lockup in it.
It's either they're not registered properly, or you know what? We could just forget about annual returns, right?
Compliance is a bad word to most of them. All your compliance out of here. But let me eat.
What is wrong with Trinbagonians? I mean, it has so much help they could get out there.
Well, you know, Trinis, we don't like to spend we money.
But you know what? Be comfortable with losing we money. That make it any financial
What people should do is call Anderson in Trinidad and Tobago.
Wait, what? Anderson in Trinidad and Tobago?
Anderson in Trinidad and Tobago Tax and Accounting Services. Yeah, they offer help from registering your business to filing your tax. My lunch is over.
Wait, tell me more.
No, go and scream in the bank. You go and scream in the bank.
No, Antoine, don't get one sooner.
Tobago, are you ready to celebrate culture, color, and creativity? Then make Heritage Haven books and things your first stop this Heritage Festival. Step into a world of vibrant African wear, handcrafted accessories, unique gifts, local authors, and inspiring books for every age. Whether you're dressing for the festivities or searching for something special, Heritage Haven has something just for you. Heritage Haven books and things where culture comes alive. Visit us today at the Scarborough Esplanade and discover treasures. Celebrate culture where read it, live it.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
And now for a look at the weather update from the Trinidad and Tobago Met Office. Tonight we can expect partly cloudy skies with brief showers over varying areas across Trinidad and Tobago, the windwards and leewards. There is a low medium chance for an isolated heavy shower. Meanwhile, the northern leewards will experience fair, hazy and breezy conditions with a few brief showers tonight and tomorrow. Minimum temperatures tonight are forecast to drop to 25 degrees Celsius at both Piaco and Crown Point. Tomorrow, Friday, will be initially fair and hazy with brief early morning showers, mainly over eastern Trinidad, Tobago and hilly areas. Conditions are likely to become partly cloudy by late morning to afternoon, bringing a few showers over varying areas. There is a medium chance for an isolated heavy shower or thunderstorm to develop over western or southern Trinidad during the afternoon. Please be aware that in the event of a heavy shower, winds can become gusty and street or flash flooding may occur in the vicinity. Additionally, a moderate to high concentration of Saharan dust is expected in the atmosphere over the next 36 to 48 hours, so sensitive individuals are advised to take necessary precautions. The heat index is forecast to register at 35 degrees Celsius at Piaco and 34 degrees Celsius at Crown Point. Seas remain moderate with waves in open waters ranging from 1.5 to 2 meters. In sheltered areas, waves will be near 1 meter and can become occasionally choppy at times. For those monitoring the tides on Friday, Port of Spain, the afternoon high tide is at 1:31 p.m. with low tides at 6:25 a.m. and 8:05 p.m. In Scarborough, the afternoon high tide is at 1:51 p.m. with the low tides at 6:56 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Sunrise is at 5:53 and sunset will be at 6:31. And that is a wrap for this evening's news. Remember, the news doesn't stop here. You can catch continuous updates online anytime. I'm Renessa Ortiz. Enjoy the rest of your evening and we'll see you right back here tomorrow. Let's leave you with a final check of tonight's top stories. 5 TNT men sentenced in High Court over 2021 Carrier Crew Bank heist. Coast Guard announced Tobago recruitment drive, and Roxborough and Bishop students receive graduation surprise.